Hi everyone, it's Sarah Jane here. Today I want to talk to you a bit about self-care and self-love. So, as a facilitator, running retreats all over the place, it's something that I have to be really, really aware of and really, I guess, careful of, that I make sure that as I'm holding space for other people and even giving a lot of energy out, it's really important for me that, and for all of us, that as good space holders, teachers, healers, yoga teachers, and just mothers and people of the world, that we make sure that we're able to fill ourselves up first. So this retreat that I just finished in Bali, it's working with women is a lot. There's always a lot to process. And when I run a retreat, I have to strap myself in for the transformation that I am going to go through as well. So I finished my retreat last week on Sunday, and I think the first day I was just, actually I'll be 100% honest with you. All I really wanted to do was eat cooked food. See, it had been a raw food retreat. So I went to my favorite cafe in Ubud, Soma, got some great takeaway tempeh and brown rice and lots of greens and peanut sauce, which I've been eating a lot of, which is not doing my waistline any favors, but whatever. And I came home and, you might think, oh, SJ doesn't really watch trashy television, or, she'll come back and sing mantra or play on her beautiful medicine drum. How good is this drum? Sorry. But you know what? All I really wanted to do was just to come home and watch whatever I could find on my computer. And it may have been trashy television, and it was freaking awesome. And that was what I felt to do in that moment, just to totally switch off from what I have to do, what's coming up next, and, give yourself that space just to hold yourself however you want to do it. But, like our world is so fast paced these days, even I catch myself in this pattern of going, okay, self-care, all right, I better get a massage, I better go and have a healing. I'm going to go and do a yoga class because, that'd be really, really good and healing for my body. When sometimes it's like, you know what? Just go and sit in the sun. You don't even have to read a book that's going to be perhaps, increasing your spiritual connection. I don't know, learning about yourself more. Just be. And if that means watching television, I'm not saying that television is, a lot of what we watch on TV, the vibration is not that great. But if that's what you feel like doing, do it. So I've dedicated this week to a week of self-care. I've got a lot of work going on, but I've actually had a little universal intervention, as I like to call it. I literally popped out of my house just for, I thought it was half an hour, just to go and see a friend and get this beautiful, I have to show you again, my beautiful drum, which is filled with crystals and so much goodness. And I thought I was just doing that, and I arrived at my friend's place, and other goddesses were arriving, and they were going to be doing a beautiful women's circle. And there was part of me that was like, oh, but I've got so much to do, and I had appointments booked and clients and stuff. But I was like, you know what? This is the most nurturing thing that I can do for myself right now. And my credit on my phone, sorry, I'm looking like this is a phone, my talking credit and my internet credit had also run out, and I was like, whoa, okay, I surrender and I'm here. And I'm going to give myself to this moment, as this is the most nourishing thing that I can do for myself. So I ended up sitting with these incredible sisters for 24 hours of ceremony. And so many beautiful processes and practices. So this is, I guess, the point of this video today is to talk to you and to give you some guidance on different ways that you can care for yourself. And I'm going to say number one is to ask your body what it needs. And if that means lots of nourishing food and watching trashy TV or just reading a book that isn't about personal development, that's maybe a romance novel, or heaven forbid. Maybe it is going swimming in the ocean, getting yourself out in nature, going and planting your feet on the earth, rolling around on the grass, being in the sun, playing with your animals. Maybe it's cuddling somebody, spending time with your partner, or finding anybody, another sister, another brother, somebody to, find this personal connection. Hugging is one of my favorite things to do, and I'm very blessed to be in Ubud, this place of like super hugging medicine. And another thing that I like to do for self-care, I'm also blessed, obviously, to be here in Ubud, so there's a lot of really beautiful healers and massage therapists around. So if that is what you feel to do, get a massage, somebody else's touch. Also when we're, particularly in people who are working in similar professions as me, as a facilitator and space holder and teacher and healer, sometimes we also need help, clearing this energy that we're holding in our bodies. So I do like to seek the help of others. And I guess this is why I feel like it was such a universal intervention that I walked into this goddess circle ceremony that, really is one of the most, sitting with women, I feel like is one of the most caring and nurturing things that you can ever do for yourself, just fully allowing yourself to unravel and be raw in front of your sisters. And if you don't have anything like that in your world, create something. It's really just as simple as sending an email out to your friends. Say, look, let's just come around. Let's sit in a circle, maybe on the new moon. Maybe you do something creative, setting intentions, making some artwork, maybe just having a cup of tea and a snack, some raw chocolate, but really just allowing everybody to speak their truth and, really, allowing people to be raw and vulnerable. I've also done a whole lot of beautiful things at home, like beautiful body scrubs, wearing beautiful clothes. This has been in my bag for a while, so it kind of stinks, but the joys of being a traveling goddess. And what else? Going and booking in for a facial. I just had my legs waxed, and seriously, that was like a massive gift to myself, because having hairy legs really makes me feel gross. But yeah, really just making that time for you, and whatever that means, this is the thing, we're all different. And, you don't have to think, okay, I've got to go through my Sarah Jane's self-care checklist, because what works for me might not be what you feel to do. And spend as much time just breathing and communing with spirit, with your higher self, with your guides, with your hands on your belly, on your womb. I'll show you a little of what I mean. I have green juice in my lap. Making this shape of Shakti, this Yoni Mudra. And just allowing yourself to check in with the wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your womb. And just feeling the messages and feeling the power. Really allowing yourself to nourish yourself from the inside out. I think that's another thing about self-care. Sometimes we think, okay, we need to go outside and look for all of these people to help us. And, really when we're able to sit with ourselves and work with the incredible gifts that we have within and this incredible energy that's in our body, it's going to be incredibly nourishing. And I just have to say one more thing about self-care. It's always, even when I was going to this goddess circle didn't know I was going to the goddess circle. I just ended up there and it was all meant to be. I you know, immediately I had these feelings of deep, big responsibilities of stuff that I should be doing instead. And, you know, I've actually lost my train of thought. That's bad. You know, really knowing that, you know, you can make yourself one of your responsibilities. And that's not a bad thing. You know, the emails can wait. Your clients can wait. You know, really, you're only going to be in good service and, you know, working at your highest potential when you're able to fill yourself up first. And I'm always so impressed, because it's something that I'm really, really working on, because I will often generally put others before myself. You know, when I receive a message from a healer that maybe I'm going to go and see, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to cancel your appointment because I need to rest. I'm integrating." You know, we are integrating so much with these new energies that are coming at our planet right now. Like, you know, that's a whole nother little blog for you, which I will bring you soon. But, you know, taking this time to rest, to integrate, and not feeling guilty if that means, you know, saying no to some things. People will get over it. Clients will respect you for it, because they will know that you are an even better role model because you are able to put your own health first. And really, you know, if we're going to be in service in the world, we really need to look after ourselves, look after our energy, look after this physical vessel. So that was a bit of a ramble on self-care. I'm going to get the hang of these video blogs soon. I feel like there's so much information coming out of me right now and coming through me right now. Sitting in front of the computer and writing is just, I don't have time. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of me on camera, and I'll get a little more concise, but so it is. Oh, so much love. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.